You want to live like that, you got to go to the wild, wild west where they don't have zoning rules. It doesn't, the zoning isn't only if a neighbor complains. Just the rules. You live in Huron Township. Those are the rules in Huron Township. You don't like that, you got to lobby your town board to change the rules. Okay. And Madam Prosecutor, you ready to go? All right, let's go. Officer, come on up. Watch your step on my incline ramp. Raise your right hand. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth today?
I do.
Settle in that chair. When you're ready.
Yeah. Morning.
Good morning.
Please state your name for the record, please.
Tom Merkier.
And how are you employed?
We're here on Charter Township.
How long have you been employed with the township?
A little over 5 years.
And did you work in a similar capacity elsewhere prior to your employment?
I did.
Where?
I'm retired from the Washington County Sheriff's Office.
And how long were you with the Washington County Sheriff's?
Almost 30 years.
And what are your general duties as an ordinance enforcement officer?
To enforce all zoning, general law, and property use code. And assist residents with questions and of that matter.
And are you familiar with the property located at 714 Phillips Road?
I am.
Is that in your township?
It is.
Can you describe the property to the court?
The property is zoned R3 residential property, but it looks like it's a outdoor storage flea market. It's just you're in a sanitary condition with rubbish, via cemeteries throughout the property, RVs in disrepair. All this with party tents that are erected in the front yard.
Okay, and do you know who owns the property?
Mr. Hubbard does.
Okay. And can you tell me why you're familiar with the property located at 714?
I have received complaints several times about this property.
And on January 5th of this year, did you have an opportunity to conduct a field inspection of the property?
I did.
And during your inspection, what did you observe?
Just as I described a moment ago, the property, just miscellaneous rubbish and like flea market type of little bitty property with party tents in the front yard, trailers in the front yard, with junk in it, inoperable RVs. The property is quite large. If you go back to one of the cemeteries off of Waltz Road, that's at the back, someone being in the cemetery can see these semi trailers that have been parked there. All kinds of ordinances only.
That's what I would say. To your knowledge, it is a violation to maintain or prevent any of those clogs and flights.
Yes,
And is it a normal practice to take photographs during field inspections?
it is.
And did you take photographs during your field inspection of the Waltz Road?
I did.
And what did you use to take photos?
I use my cell phone.
Alright, Your Honor, at this time I would like to introduce what will be proposed in People's Exhibit. A copy here for the respondent. Can you just take a moment to go through those real quick?
Sure. These appear to be the photos that I've taken.
Alright, and those are the photos we took on January 5th.
Yes,
And are those the true and accurate representation of the condition of the property at the Waltz Road?
it is.
Your Honor, at this time I would like to admit that it is exhibit, please the comments on the visual.
How many pages is that? Just so we can make it. One exhibit, 39 pages. Mr. Hubbard, take a minute to go through those and then tell me whether or not you have any objections to those being admitted.
You want on my properties.
I'm sorry?
What on my family, I might want her to speak for us, so.
Okay, so you have no objections to those being admitted?
Well, they could be admitted, but like, two of these are already been not there.
Well, we can talk about what they mean. We can have a conversation about what she thinks they mean versus what you think they mean. Okay, all right, but you have no objection. Okay, that'll be admitted. Go ahead. Sure. Thank you.
Feel expected to observe that decision. What if any violations were there?
Well, as far as the property being scope of sanitation. Somewhere you will portion, being able to go on treatment salvation.
Alright,
There are some other violations. She most that you follow. He does.
okay, and to your knowledge, the town has adopted the international property maintenance code violation. And as a result of those violations, did you issue a warning letter? And after the issuance of that letter, did you see any improvement or efforts toward compliance by the owner?
No,
Did you ever reach out to you?
no,
And based upon this, did you then issue a citation? And it was that for violating technical requirements?
yes.
And just real quick, let's go through those. It looks like you charged item 302.1 sanitation. Why did you do that?
The property is really an unsanitary.
And I,
Well, hold on. You gotta flesh that out. If it was clearly, I wouldn't need anybody to testify about it.
what do you mean by unsafe conditions?
Items is thrown throughout the property. Will there be potential for loaded cartilage?
And would you say that it is maintained in a clean, safe, and sanitary condition?
No, say,
And additionally, you issued IMPC 302.8 motor vehicle violation. What was that in particular ticket for?
it'll be in the operable manner, full license. There's some RVs that are not, don't look at anywhere close to the.
And when you say not condition, would you mean things like tires or license plates or just inoperable?
Inoperable as far as, looks like, flat tires, just if you can't, or it's,
And about how many vehicles would you say that would encompass?
I'm sorry,
About how many vehicles would you say that encompasses?
want to say 3 or 4, RVs, 2, 3, 4 RVs, and then, maybe 7, 8, 9, around that range of, semi trailers.
And the third was IMPC 308.1 accumulation of rubbish or garbage. And why was that citation issued?
Kind of hand in hand with the sanitation, there are items, just garbage and rubbish throughout the property.
And is that represented in the photos that you took?
Yes, ma'am.
And then finally, you issued a citation for local ordinance of blight. Why was that issued?
It encompasses all of what you spoke about as far as the property is blighted with the amount of rubbish, garbage, the semi trailers, several party tents that are erected in the front yard, trailers full of like scrap and junk in the front yard.
Okay, and did you do any follow-up field inspection and vision for this citation back in January?
I did
And when was the most recent time that you found that property?
this morning.
And was the property still in violation?
Yes.
Has there been any compliance?
It appears that one of the tents, the contents that want to be, which basically just let them be huge, more rubbish was behind it than I couldn't see before.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Hubbard, do you have any questions for the officer? Okay, you can step down. No other witnesses? All right. Mr. Hubbard, do you have any witnesses? Would you like to testify?
Very getting tired.
Okay, well, you told me you were ready to go forward today without an attorney. I asked you if you were ready, you said, I haven't been able to hire an attorney, but I'm ready to go. That's what you told me. Okay, yeah, that's why you have a hearing. And I asked you, are you ready for your hearing? And you said, I'd like to have an attorney, but I'm ready to go forward today. So we went forward. So you don't want to ask the officer any questions. Do you want to tell me anything before I make a decision?
Well, yeah, I own a lot of properties and I own this property that I have now. My kids, they're all on my property with me. And I just wife them on it. And every time I move, I would I have to pack up and whenever when I sold a property, a house, I had to pack up and put stuff in semis, my own personal stuff. And brought it to my property and I was staying it up. And the vehicles, that's, one of my trucks broke down and I need to get a gas tank for it, so I don't claim it, insure it. Because it broke down, so, and trailers, that's the same thing, I had stuff in trailers. When I moved, and I brought my trailers, double axle trailers, enclosed trailers, got my personal belongings in it, that was in my house. And I guess that's the ice, I guess. And I'm not saying there's not garbage laying around, but when they come through the pitch right, and everything all scattered out through the yards for having a yard sale. That's the picture you see. Don't look
Okay.
at it now.
Okay,
All that stuff's gone, yard sale's gone, because they don't have a lemur, it's like tent sticks up.
okay, so,
My kids have a tent over there, so that's reason the tent's up. But we're right tents up, we wash them, there's tents up in our yard all the time, because we're washing them, cleaning them, and everything else. But I don't see how tents is gonna be, it's an issue,
have you seen these photographs?
Just looked at them, guys.
Every one of those tents looks like it's getting ready to fall down. Every one of them. So you're telling me that's the way that you put the tents up like that to wash them? Okay,
No, the snow came, you see they got snow on them, but snow came unexpected.
okay. So hold on a minute. You're going to tell me that all three of those tents had recently been rented and you put them up there to clean them and they got snowed on?
No, I didn't think that throughout the summer, we cleaned tents, so there's tents in our garden.
Right.
All throughout the.
Why were they there in January?
Because I went into you, the same came, the snow came down, and we didn't have a chance to get everything done, so we worked on getting it done when the snow was on. If you think
Okay.
about it. We didn't want our tents up in the snow, that one was good, but
How long were they up?
so the weather ain't great, so we can fold it, you can't fold it, because
How long were they up?
started selling in the summertime and. So just recently, people got.
Okay, you can't do that. The ordinances don't allow you to put up a yard sale tent and leave it up there for months. What's the township's rule on yard sales?
Yeah, we don't have an ordinance in yard sales, there's no permit required, but it's certainly not between the summertime and January 5th. And
Yeah. If it goes beyond a week, it's not a yard sale anymore, it's a business.
See, as the officer testified, it's almost like it's a flea market, it's just.
Right.
Like,
So what's still there now, as of today? Sounds like there's a number of semi-trailers. Okay, do you have any, what I'll call passenger vehicles that are there that aren't roadworthy? Pickup trucks? Okay. Okay. What else?
We just got rid of the car, the wife got rid of it.
Okay, I don't want to know what's not there. I want to know what's there.
Close to the backyard, which is close to the dump.
Sir, I'm not trying to make this difficult. I'm not asking you what used to be there.
He says,
Are those RVs roadworthy? Could you go take them down Oakville Waltz Road today?
No.
Why not?
well, things wrong.
They don't run. Okay, so two RVs, a pickup truck, what else? What else is there today?
I think about that, that's not supposed to be there, I guess.
Okay, well, no debris in the yard? What kind of debris?
He came over one time years ago at the same property and told me I had to donate all my food, all my kids' my grandkids' plastic toys over there because they look like crap.
Okay,
Okay. Well, I didn't donate them, you know, my.
Okay.
Parents, they're all sorted out.
okay. All right, once again, I don't care about what was there years ago. I want to know what's there this morning. So, do you have any boxes of stuff in the yard?
My front yard on the road, there's no way there's a blank. Just say that.
All right, you're making this harder than it's got to be. I'm asking questions, I'm not getting answers. Are there any boxes of anything in the yard? Okay, how many tractor trailers are there? I didn't ask you where they were at. I asked you how many. A dozen? Okay. Does the township have any ordinance that covers those type of storage units on a residential property? I'm not asking you a question, Mr. Hubbard. I'm asking the prosecutor. Interrupt me again, I'll hold you in contempt, and then we'll continue the hearing. Clear?
Yes, sir.
They do, Your Honor, they cannot have any sort of commercial motor vehicle, truck, trailer, semi trucks in residential and, as the officer testified, we zone residential are.
Are you aware of that, sir?
I mean, they're not gonna be no.
Yes or no? Are you aware of that? She just told you.
Now I'm aware.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is if those 12 semi-trailers are still there a month from now, they're probably going to keep writing you tickets
Well, why can't a person keep what they have?
because it's an ordinance. You're in a residential area and you're treating it like it's industrial. You want to live like that, you got to go to the wild, wild west where they don't have zoning rules.
Don't take for it all, eh?
It doesn't, the zoning isn't only if a neighbor complains. Just the rules. You live in Huron Township. Those are the rules in Huron Township. You don't like that, you got to lobby your town board to change the rules. I would encourage you to do so. It's called Civics 101. I'm a big fan. But that's what the rules are currently where you live. And probably have been for decades.
Not giving any proof and just says that.
They don't have to prove their ordinance for you to comply. They're proving it today to me. Go to town hall. They'll be happy to give you copies of all the ordinances. Happy to. If it helps you get into compliance, they probably won't even charge you for copies. Well, I shouldn't say that. They might charge you for copies. But you're clearly responsible from your own lips. You're clearly responsible for what they're charging you for. How long have you owned that piece of property? All right, I'm confused as to why I've got 3 files that all have the same date on them and all have the same 3 charges. 2.1, 2.8, and 8.1. All 3 tickets, all same date.
I only have one citation with 4 charges.
Okay. All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. Mr. Harbert, I am going to find you responsible on ticket number ending in 99C, violation of technical requirements. And that particular ticket shows 302.1 sanitation, 302.8 motor vehicle, and 308.1 accumulation of rubbish or garbage. I'm dismissing the other 3 files that I have. You understand that? Do you understand that? Okay, so fines and costs on today's ticket, $200. Now, you currently owe us $936 No, I'm sorry. You currently owe $216 on a double parking ticket from last year. Can you pay the 216 and the 200 today? So 416. Can you pay that today? When?
You know, got my taxes paid.
Okay, I can't deal with an I don't know. So can you commit to some kind of regular payments? Like weekly, monthly?
Monthly,
How much?
month.
Start when?
Um,
Next Friday, the 8th? All right. So you got 200 on today's file, $216 on the two double parking file. You're going to do that at $50 a month, start on May 8th. They're going to keep writing you tickets if the conditions don't improve. If you're not sure what you have to do to get into compliance, I'm sure Officer will talk to you today, or go to the township and get copies of the printouts. Any questions?
I mean, it needs to just, what am I supposed to do with this stuff?
I just told you that. I just said, I'm sure the officer would be happy to talk to you, or you can go to the township and get copies of the ordinances. Good luck.
C,
C, A and B, and 200 I dismissed.
all of them is because misdemeanor citation required an underlying conviction on civil infractions. So.
I found him responsible on the civil infraction. Mr. Hubbard, we're still talking about your file, but I can't understand why I got 3 duplicate files.
So there's 4 violation of technical requirements. That's what we foreclose it as, and then each one in the remarks is identified what specifically the violation is. So there's, I usually.
I did what my words are my words. I've made my ruling. Now you can all leave. I already told him you're going to keep issuing tickets if things don't get fixed. I understand that. He understands that. All right. Madam Interpreter?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor, the interpreter is back. Good
Good
morning.
morning. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm that you will accurately translate between English and Spanish and English so that myself and Mr. Williams can discuss his file?
Yes, Your Honor, I will.
Let him know what we talked about.
En este momento se le hizo juramento al intérprete para indicar que el intérprete va a interpretar y que ustedes puedan entonces hablar de este asunto que usted tiene pendiente ante el juzgado.
Sí.
Yes.
Mr. Williams, I understand you are going forward today without a court-appointed attorney, correct?
Señor, usted quiere continuar este proceso el día de hoy sin tener un abogado que sea asignado por parte del juzgado en su caso y que
Sí.
sea quien lo represente. Yes.
Do you understand your rights and the options those rights give you?
Usted entiende cuáles son sus derechos y usted entiende cuáles son estas opciones que usted tiene con respecto a sus derechos.
Sí.
Yes.
Do you understand the possible penalty for the added charge?
Usted entiende cuál es la posible consecuencia y el posible castigo del cargo que se le imputa.
No sé.
Well, I am not sure about that.
The possible penalty is up to 93 days in jail, so 0 to 93 days.
El castigo posible es de 0 a 93 días en cárcel.
Fines up to $500 plus court costs.
Multas de hasta $500 más costos del juzgado.
Do you understand those possible penalties?
¿Usted entiende estas posibles castigos?
Sí.
Yes.
Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty to that charge today freely and voluntarily?
Entendiendo esto, usted se está declarando, está aceptando estos cargos que se le imputan voluntariamente y con todas las libertades.
Sí.
Yes.
Did you drive a vehicle October 27, 2025 in Belleville?
Usted estuvo conduciendo un vehículo en octubre 27 del 2025 en la ciudad de Belleville.
Sí.
Yes.
And was your license suspended, revoked, or denied at the time?
Y en ese momento su licencia de conducción estaba suspendida, revocada o denegada en ese momento.
No lo sabía, lo supe en el momento que me detuvieron. Que el
I was
oficial
not
me-
aware of it. I knew about it the moment that they detained me.
Okay, so just to be clear, it was suspended, but you didn't know about it at the time.
Entonces, para aclarar, esta estaba suspendida, pero usted no lo sabía en ese momento.
No,
No,
No, that's not correct, or yes, that's correct.
no, eso no era correcto o sí, eso
no,
es correcto.
sí, es correcto, es correcto.
Yes, it is correct. It is correct.
Okay, thank you. I will accept your plea. I will dismiss all of the original charges from that court, that date of October 27th.
Bueno, entonces yo voy a aceptar su declaración y yo voy a desestimar los demás cargos que ocurrieron en octubre 27.
Gracias.
Are you working,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Williams?
¿Usted está trabajando, señor Williams?
Sí,
Yes.
Who do you work for? How long have you been employed there?
¿Por quién trabaja usted y cuánto tiempo lleva usted trabajando para ellos?
yo trabajo, self-employment, yo soy terapista, masajista.
¿Usted es qué? Perdóneme.
Terapista, de masajes.
I am self-employed. I am a therapist. I am a masseuse.
Ah, okay. How long have you been self-employed?
Ah, bueno. ¿Y cuánto tiempo lleva usted trabajando para usted mismo?
Desde 2014.
Since 2014.
Okay. And what is the status of your license, your
¿Y
driving
cuál es
privilege?
el estatus de su licencia de conducción?
Activa,
Activated.
Valid.
válida.
Ah, good. Anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you?
¿Algo que usted desee que yo considere antes de que le imponga alguna condena?
Sí, lo que te estaba explicando era que tenía el examen médico del DOT, estaba vencido, por eso que no sabía, tenía la licencia suspendida, o como que ya no estoy manejando CDL, estaba no sabía.
Yes, well, as I explained to you, I was not aware that the license was suspended because my medical exam had expired. That is why, but I already took care of that.
All right, so at some point, were you a commercial driver?
Entonces, en algún momento usted era un chofer de conducir vehículos comercialmente.
Sí,
Yes.
Okay, all right. Anything else?
¿Algo más que decir?
no, todo bien.
No, everything is fine.
Okay, all right. All right, so fines and costs, $550. Tell me how soon you can pay that. I'll give you a due date.
Bueno, entonces multas y costos es de $550. Dígame cuánto tiempo necesita usted o cuánto tiempo necesita usted para pagar o cuándo usted podría pagar esto.
Bueno, ya pagaría, ya completamente. Ya.
I will pay now. To be honest with you, now.
You want do it online today?
¿Usted quiere hacerlo en línea entonces el día de hoy?
Sí, por favor, déjeme buscarle la
Yes,
tarjeta.
please. Let me find my credit card.
No, go, no, 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 no,
No,
no,
no,
no, no, no.
no, no.
I can't take your credit card. You have to go on our website and do it through our website.
Yo no puedo tomar su tarjeta de crédito. Usted tiene que hacerlo por intermedio de la página de internet. Tiene que
No.
entrar a la página de internet del juzgado para hacer el pago.
No, ya, entiendo.
Oh, okay, I understand.
I love your attitude, though.
Me encanta la actitud que tiene.
Gracias.
All right.
Thank you.
So normally on this file, I would order you to do 4 days on our court work program, but I'm not having you come from Florida. So I'm going to have you do 30 hours community service.
Bueno, en términos generales, yo también acepto que usted venga a presentar 30 horas de servicio comunitario, pero yo no voy a hacer que usted venga a la Florida desde la Florida para hacer esto.
Gracias.
Thank you.
What that means is you find a nonprofit charity and volunteer with them, document your hours on their official letterhead, send that to the court between now and June 1st. 30 hours between now and June 1.
Entonces, lo que yo sí quiero que haga es que usted preste ese servicio comunitario en el lugar en donde usted se encuentra y que se acerque a una organización sin ánimo de lucro en su estado, en el que usted lleve un registro de las horas que usted participa, de las 30 horas que usted participa de servicio comunitario, entendiendo que esto tiene que tener en el encabezado de estas horas de registro, tiene que existir el nombre de la organización y las fechas en las que usted se presentó con el número de horas que usted asistió. Y yo le voy a dar hasta el 1 de junio para que usted pueda completar estas horas de servicio comunitario.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about how the community service hours work?
¿Usted tiene alguna pregunta con respecto a cómo funcionan las horas de servicio comunitario?
Bueno, no sé.
No, well, no, I don't know.
Any questions about anything we've done today?
¿Alguna pregunta con respecto a lo que hemos hecho el día de hoy?
No, todo entendí.
No, I understood everything.
All right. Have a lovely day. Ms.
Bueno,
Ucros,
entonces
thank you.
que tenga un muy buen día. La señora Ucros, muchas gracias.
¿Cómo recibiría entonces la documentación para poder hacer las horas comunitarias? No sé.
How would I receive the documentation in order to make the community service hours?
You find the charity, have the charity write you a letter on their official letterhead, and you send that to the court.
Usted encuentra una organización sin ánimo de lucro en donde usted se encuentra. Usted les pide el favor de que ellos generen una carta con el encabezado del nombre de la organización sin ánimo de lucro y cumpliendo las horas de servicio comunitario que se le indicaron, 30 horas, y usted envía esta carta al juzgado.
Oh, ya.
Okay.
We need to receive the letter by June 1st.
Nosotros necesitamos recibir esta carta no más tarde del 1 de junio.
Okay.
Okay.
Entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
Have a great day.
Que tenga un buen día.
Gracias,
You have a
igual,
good day,
igual.
Your Honor. Bye.
Mr. Jadala, are you ready on Hasselbeck?
I am ready, Judge.
And did I say that name correctly, ma'am?
Yes, Your
Good
Honor.
morning.
Good morning.
Would you waive formal reading, counselor?
And good morning, Your Honor. Sam Jadala, P 62186. For purposes of arraignment, Your Honor, yes, we waive formal reading and standing.
All right. Probable cause conference, 10:15 on May 5, live, my courtroom. Exam, May 12, 11:30, live, my courtroom. The lady looks like a good candidate for a personal bond. Anything you want to add?
No, Your Honor, just let the court know that she's currently going to be receiving a tether for a similar misdemeanor matter out of Southgate. And that's what she's waiting on.
Good, good. All right, ma'am, I'm going to put you on a personal bond. Stay out of trouble, show up for your court dates. Can you do that?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand. You're welcome. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to court in the amount of $5,000 if you mess up?
Yes, sir.
Any questions for myself or the attorney?
No, sir.
Good luck on your tether.
Thank you.
Mr. Jadala.
Thank you, Judge.
Done with the jail, right? Pennington, Lauren,
Judge, that's all I've got for you. If I have anything else, I'll let you know.
thank you. Ma'am, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? My paperwork says that you have met with the prosecutor and you are pleading guilty today. Is that correct? You understand your rights and options? You understand the possible penalty for the charge? And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? Let's see, we've got a date of March 23rd in Sumter. How did you violate the ordinance?
My grandmother passed away September.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, until August 10th to get out of the house, which is 33 years worth of stuff.
Yep.
We had 24 acres, so.
Okay.
So I was cleaning out the basement, I was putting cardboard in there, we have our own personal dumpster.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, something.
yeah,
Cardboard.
right, right,
Dumpster.
yep. Sure,
Of course, they drive, somebody called down the store.
right,
People who bought the property burning the stuff in the back, so they find them the same day.
okay,
Seen at the bottom because it was already full.
right. Okay, so how did that violate the open burnings? It was in a container.
Well, because I thought that was the rule, was it had to be contained.
I thought so too.
You know, he come out there super mad.
Counsel? Mr. Hurley? You're muted.
All right, I'm here, Judge.
All right, so on Miss Pennington's file, open burning without a permit.
Yes,
She tells me that her fire was in a dumpster full of cardboard. They lit the cardboard. So how does that violate open burning? If I mean, by definition, that's not open burning, is it?
well, I would think it is. You can't do any burning without a permit.
Okay, all right. So it wasn't the fact that they were burning cardboard in the dumpster. It was, they were doing it without the permit. That
correct.
was the problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that makes sense. So it wasn't the type of fire you had, it was the no permit for the fire. Okay,
Right. I told her
thank you.
that she could probably, if she would go and get a permit, if she's gonna do this in the future, make sure that she gets a permit from the township.
Right, right. What's a permit cost? Do you know?
I do not know, Judge.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, anything else? All right, well, today the permit's $150. That's what I'm charging. So can you pay that today? Go pay that today and we're done with you. All right? Have a good day. Nicholas, is it Lucius? Lucius, come on up. Mr. Lucius, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
All right, you read your rights form, you understand those rights and options? And you met with the prosecutor, said you're gonna plead responsible to a civil infraction, dog at large, and the misdemeanor charge would be dismissed. Is that the way you want to handle it today? All right. I will accept your plea of responsible and fines a cost $200. Can you pay that today? Go downstairs and get a cashier smile and you're on your way. You as well.
Thank you.
Gorecki? Did I say it right? Ma'am, are you going forward without benefit of a court-appointed attorney today? Did you read your rights form? You understand all those rights? You understand the options they give you? All right, my understanding is you're gonna plead guilty to a February 17, 2026 blight on property, and the prosecutors asked me to dismiss a February 17th violation of technical requirements charge. So it's a 1-for-1. You're gonna plead to one, we're gonna dismiss one, correct? And you understand the possible penalty for the blight charge? Up to 90 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs. Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to that charge freely and voluntarily today? All right, tell me what happened. What was the situation in Sumter Township on that date that makes you think you're guilty of blight? What were the circumstances?
Stuff in my driveway that I'm cleaning up, and I know it's a delivery, and it's giving me some more time. I've been cleaning it up, and I just need a little bit more time, and I have 2 of my grandkids that live with me.
Okay. Okay,
For cancer.
good luck with mom. Yeah. So it was household debris according to the ticket. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, okay. All right. So do you think you've got it to the point where Gregory's satisfied with it? Or you're,
Like.
yeah, yeah,
Majority of it, and I told him like my wood that I'm gonna be using in the garage for the animals.
yeah.
I've got that under a tarp. He asked me if I could move that to the back.
Okay. So you've had recent conversations with him, so you think you know how to make his tail wag, right?
Right.
Okay, okay,
Washing the driveway yesterday.
okay. All right. Anything else you want me to know? I'll accept your plea, dismiss the other case. Anything you want me to know before I sentence you today?
No, just, I knew for part-time, so
I'll work with you on money. All right. So fines and costs are $250. You want a payment plan? How much, how often, when can you start? Weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever works best for your finances. How do you want to do it?
I don't know, like 25 a week, is that okay?
25 a week? Why don't you just do $75 a month? And if you can pay more, you can. That work? Calendar over there. Tell me when you want to start.
Okay, what is
This Friday is the first. I like Friday due dates. So this Friday is the first. So you want to start first, 8th, 15th?
Let's do the things we, because I have a couple more bills.
No problem. That's fine. 15th. All right. You're all set. Have a good day. That's it.
Do they send me paperwork or do I?
We're not going to send you paper. If you can do it online, if you want to, on the way down, go to the counter and you can set up and you can walk out with a paper payment plan.
Find it.
Downstairs. Yep. Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What do you got? Good morning.
Hearing the forgiveness violation.
Hubbard?
Yeah.
All right. It looks like I got one more quick plead and then we'll do that. Well, maybe I don't. Imperial bag and paper. You got a lawyer? You can't be in front of me in court then. Go out in the hallway. You might be able to talk one of those attorneys into, standing in for you, or we'll adjourn it. You're an LLC. That means you're a separate legal entity and I can't let you represent the entity in the courtroom. Understood? All right. I'll just give you the different date. You want to just adjourn it?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, just sit right down. We'll get you another date, give you a notice, and get you out of here. All right, Gregory Hubbard. Mr. Hubbard, come on up and have a seat in this chair right here. We've got formal hearing scheduled for you today, sir. All right, and are you ready to proceed? All right. What's that? Okay. Okay.
What began as a normal morning commute quickly turned into a terrifying road rage encounter. A woman testified that a driver aggressively followed her off the highway, pulled alongside her vehicle, and pointed a gun in her direction. According to her testimony, the driver mouthed the chilling words, "I will shoot you." Despite the brief encounter, she told the court she was 100% certain she had identified the right person. The courtroom then heard details about a photo lineup and the investigation that followed. In the end, the judge found enough evidence to move the case forward for further proceedings.
In this courtroom, the judge carefully listened to every detail before reaching a decision. The court showed patience, fairness, and respect for both sides, while ensuring that accountability remained at the center of justice. The judge's words reflected the importance of responsibility, self-control, and respect for others. Rather than acting on emotion, the court relied on facts, evidence, and the rule of law. This case serves as a reminder that justice is not only about punishment, but also about protecting victims, encouraging accountability, and maintaining public trust. The courtroom once again demonstrated why fairness and law matter in society,